The purpose of calling you together today was to tell you where we are with our lawsuits. We have filed our federal lawsuit. We got the great news over the weekend that the state Supreme Court has denied hearing the state's lawsuit against us, which is a major victory for us. Even though we never entered the court, it's a major victory because it puts it back into our ballpark instead of theirs. And we had noticed since they had filed that lawsuit, all the negotiations and talks had ceased. And now we believe they'll be back at the table. We just want to make it very clear that the city's position is we have been willing to work with the state, but the state has not really brought anything to the table that we feel is deserving of settlement. But we are willing to continue to negotiate with the state of South Carolina, but they're going to have to come with their A game and be ready to take away as much detriment as we can to the citizens of the city of North Charleston, because they keep saying that this is a statewide economic development thing. You're only asking one city to contribute. And so we're asking that our city be taken care of for that. And there's a cost associated with it in some infrastructure needs that we need, and there's some costs associated with some land that we need. And the biggest thing is that we will not allow a rail yard to go on the Navy base, because that would destroy what we've worked so hard with Clemson University to get started on the Navy base. We have been engaged in the 17 years that I've been mayor trying to enhance the quality of life of the people of the city of North Charleston, to enhance our reputation as being a more wholesome community in which to live, a cleaner community in which to live, an advanced community, especially in green development, green housing, and things of that nature. What the state has been trying to do would put not the brakes on what we're trying to do, but it would be a detriment to what we've been doing. So we're trying to find a way to make it as least detriment as possible. So the general public, those folks that live in North Charleston, need to understand that this administration is committed to quality of life for our people. And we're going to do whatever it takes to make sure that we aren't tread upon by other governmental entities that don't look out for anything but the best interests of whomever they think they're representing at the cost of somebody else. I've met with Secretary Hitt 3 times since he's been in office. We're into the 8th month of that. They keep saying, I keep hearing the governor say they're constantly meeting with the city. Well, that's not a case. I've never met with the governor on the issue, never had any discussion with her on the issue except at an open forum. And Mr. Hitt's been here 3 times. I've talked with a couple of the senators, especially Senator Grooms, over a few times. But the last time he made a statement was a Republicans men's club in Mount Pleasant said he thinks it needs to go to court. Well, that was when they thought it was going in their court. So I am expecting the state to come back to the table, and we welcome them back to the table, and we're willing to open dialogue and discussion.
And then the agreement that you're talking about is the MOU that was signed in 2002. So how legally binding do you think that is? We
think that it is binding primarily because it was not just an agreement between us and the Port Authority. It was an agreement that was mandated by state legislation. Once we came to the agreement, they had to approve it before they would transfer property, and the State Budget Control Board, which is comprised of both the administration of the state of South Carolina and the legislative branches of the state of South Carolina, they voted to transfer that property based upon the MOU. So we think it goes beyond just an agreement between the Port Authority and the city. It goes to a statewide agreement.